Anybody who has a phone today, anybody who's a 17, 16-year-old, till the age of 70, 80, everybody wants to see how business is done, how to make money. And there's so much advice on internet. We wanted to really strip away the niceties on social media. We wanted to really lay completely bare what people are talking fluff and what people are really talking fire in giving advice to the founders. So the idea this time actually came from your idea itself, where we wanted to really strip away the niceties on social media, what people are talking fluff and what people are really talking fire in giving advice to the founders. You and I will see and check as per our operator experience, because nobody is more connected to the founders right now than the community like ours. 2080 Ventures graduates close to 250, 450 founders probably in a year or even less than that. So Timur and I will just go through these shorts. We'll break it down for you, what works, what doesn't.
You want me to be happy with the measly 12% on average return when I need to come up now. I need to come up now. Look at these returns. If I was dumb and I invested in VTSAX, I get 12%. But look, if 10 years ago, I go all in on the real stuff that makes the world turn. All I do is I hold FANG plus NVIDIA, Meta, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, and NVIDIA. I would have gone up 713%, 873%, 633%, 1,268%. JL, had I put my $3,000 into NVIDIA, I would have gone up 26,209% in 10 years.
It's really easy to become smart and call out these things on YouTube. Oh, if my grandparents bought their property near the highway years ago, I wouldn't have to be working that hard, right? So these things happen a lot. So again, right? So like you cannot predict that, right? And then so that's why like towards saying like 12% return is actually really, really, really good, right? Without knowing the future and without knowing how things are going to happen.
Without knowing anything, exactly. But my best part of the moment, and I don't think so you and I would have to even rate it. We'll rate it for the sake of it, but we will not have to rate it. Just wait for probably 10 more seconds. Let me play this.
And if you had wings, you could fly. So what crystal ball did you have 10 years ago that told you that?
So a lot of people watch these videos. If it is to me, let me go first. It's a 5 on 5 for fluff. It's an absolutely fluff on Hasan Minhaj, but damn good on the other guy. The next one is from my favorite. It's gonna be a power pack between Cody Sanchez and Gary Vee.
In the US, 1 in 1,000 make over $1 million in a year. 1 in 11,000 over 10 million. 1 in 35,000 over 20 million. So the truth is, if you want to make it, you need to be an absolute freak of nature. Basically, you have to have outlier behavior. And I was curious what you think and how hard it actually is.
I'm 49. When I was a kid, the number was, if I can make 100,000 a year. The only time I was pumped professionally, financially, was when I broke the 100,000 barrier in a year. No other time. When that number for the masses became $1 million versus 100,000,
so for $100,000, right? I don't think it will like break barriers, but it will actually allow you to become stable in towards taking a risk. It will give you the stability to get there, right? Most of the people are paycheck to paycheck, right? You cannot think about thriving when you're surviving.
What my problem is, people do get the idea that yes, this is your time to work, but because they're consuming so much, they think that if I don't make $1 million today, the business is not worth doing. That's my problem. That's my actual problem. Here is a clip from Kevin O'Leary exactly speaking about $5 million. It is such a big coincidence. Let me play this. Yeah.
You've got $5 million in the bank. You can do whatever you want now. I mean, it may sound, I want more, but that is enough under always, I have an account that just sits there with $5 million in it in T-bills. I never touch it. That's my nest egg.
Look, $5 million, if you just put it, as you said, in a nest egg, or, you know, you could put it in a savings account or you know, in an institution that will return you like 5%. Imagine like you are getting
$50,000. Right?
$250,000, right? And then so that's a lot of money. And it's a talk that talks about fuck you money, right? And fuck you money is like, what do you need to say fuck you to somebody else? And that really comes at like $20 million, right?
I think we have read about it a lot of times. People exiting $100 million company, they don't end up with $10 million also sometimes. It can be 3 million, 2 million, depending on how much diluted they got. And that is why it is very, very important to have a partner who understands finance, who understands what they are in for. What Gary said or what Kevin and Larry said, both of them were absolute fire. You gotta be very careful. And I think let's add Timur as well. What all three of them said, it's absolute fire. This video from Sequoia, the guy is an absolute gem. Hear this out. He talks something very, very important about how VCs spot a founder.
What's made it successful? Google, LinkedIn, YouTube, PayPal, Yahoo, Zappos. I had you very rich. I think we've always been afraid of going out of business. Really, fear, and competitive drive. Really. Only the paranoid survive. Someone famous said that, but I think there's a lot of truth to that, because when we become a business partner of a young company, and it doesn't always work out like this, but we go into it with the hopes that this company can endure for a long, it can be built, and then it can be one of these rare enduring companies.
I 100% agree. This is fire. If you go back and read Warren Buffett's note to stakeholders, he's always thinking about like how the future is going to turn out, right? He's super paranoid. There's a really amazing clip from Lawrence of Arabia where he does a magic trick and he lights up a match and he like distinguishes it with his thumb, and then somebody else tries to repeat this trick. It's like, oh my God, this hurts, right? And what's the magic trick? And he says, the magic is not minding that it hurts. And so that's the magic. I'm tired all the time, but the thing is, it's not minding that it hurts, and it's okay.
The only thing he says that I train them to manage their pain. So performance management for entrepreneurs is pain management. And that struck me exactly how you put it, like athletes. Yes, guys, be paranoid, but I would still say pragmatic is the right word. Paranoia these days, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how the next generation would even take them. Next clip that I have is the guy that I absolutely love. You also love him, Alex Hormozi. And just from the topic of becoming a founder, changing your life, he's gonna tell us 6 ways to change our life. But before I go there, you said it's an absolute fire.
You don't have the life you want, you can change one of 6 things. Stick to anything daily for an entire year. Move cities, upgrade romantic partners, eliminate drinking in books, say no to shiny objects, anything that's not what you're currently working on. And you can go to bed every day at 9 p.m. If you don't like where you're at, just try one.
Stick to anything that just builds discipline. Moving to cities is also really important. Like, you are a product of your environment. Who you marry is really important. It's really important. Your right partner will change everything for you. I've seen guys stuck in marriages and they think they're strong mentally because they can handle their wife's abuses or like their girlfriend's abuses. Like, dude, you're not strong. This is something that's eating away at you. It's not gonna help you. Chasing shiny objects is like, changing things too quickly, right? So there is a thing that's like the startup culture has instilled in us is like doing stuff very quickly.
I think Alex Hormozi never disappoints when it comes to very, very straight advice. It's an absolute no BS advice, absolute fire. Just the last part, the last advice, go to bed early. I think we both cannot talk about it, but yeah, definitely it's good for, I think what he's essentially trying to say is make a habit, stick to it. With that, we'll sign off on this session and we'll come back very soon.